Hi, happy autumn. Welcome to the show, Moguls. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to go over the top 15 best performing stocks. And these stocks are best performers of the past decade. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about these stocks because if these stocks are the best performers of the past decade, maybe it'll give you an insight to companies that you might like to be an investor in. And always do your due diligence. And remember, we're not a licensed broker. And please support this podcast by simply giving us 5 stars, giving us those 5-star reviews, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you can give us a few dollars, we can get the podcast to you faster. Thank you so much. Okay, so the reason why people invest in stocks traditionally is that the US S&P has returned over 244% from 2009 to 2019. And the Dow's Industrial Average, which is the DJIA, Dow Jones Industrial Average, has returned 165% with dividends reinvested. So that's why people like to look at stocks. And the average returns, they're saying, financial analysts are saying, is the S&P 500. It has an average of 10% average. And that 10% average is for the 100-year period from June 30th, 1927 through September 30th, 2019. So if you're seeing that the average return on your income that you invested is 10%, you can see why people are investing in there. So do take a look at those. And these are some of the companies with the best performances. So I will tell you some that you've heard of and some you might not have heard of. Some might be really pricey right now, but maybe this will give you clues to companies that can do well. All right, so everyone's heard of Netflix, and it's NFLX. And now Netflix just zoomed up there this year with COVID because everyone's at home, and their industry is cable satellite TV. A Biomed Inc. That's ABMD. It's a medical specialty. So, now with Corona, it makes sense that medical, health, vaccines, hospitals, it just kind of makes sense. So that was A Biomed Inc. Transdigm Group Inc. It's TDG. Ticker symbol. T is in terrific, D is in dog, and G is in good. They're in the aerospace and defense. So these are some that you probably don't know of. So you might want to check that out and see if there's anything interesting there for you. And there's there's SpaceX and all these new very popular companies that people are really, really looking to for the future. And it depends on your age and your age group. And where you're as an investor and what time and date and year that you're investing. So do always remember these changes. You might be investing differently as a 20-year-old compared to a 30-year-old, compared to a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old or 70-year-old or whatever age you're in. You have different goals and objectives, and when your exit plan is and how long you can hold your stock, and whether you're a day trader, a swing trader, or a long-term investor. All those are variables that you must take a look at. So Market Access Holdings Inc. Ticker symbol MKTX. Investment banks and brokers. Some of you, aren't looking at banks and brokers, but Goldman Sachs is just made over $9 per share. And they're saying some banks aren't doing good and some banks are doing good. And some banks are at a good price right now, like Bank of America, a very good price, under $30. And then Goldman Sachs is over $208. So it just depends on where you are interested in. Broadcom Inc. And the ticker symbol is AVGO. I'm going to say that again because Broadcom Inc., you probably can put a B in there, but it's AVGO. And there's semiconductors. You probably heard of NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel, these chips and stuff. So Broadcom is a semiconductor. So do take a look at those if those are interesting to you. United Rentals Inc. Rentals seem to be really well, especially if people are going to be moving back in with their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their mom, their dad, or getting some roommates. Right now, people don't have jobs. Businesses are closing. Unless you're a multimillionaire, you have money to pay your rent without a job. You have companies that are making money. There's a lot of people that are gig workers, part-time workers, or just hourly workers, and they're just getting by. So some people might have to have more roommates and stuff. So do support the podcast. If you can give us a couple dollars, we really appreciate it. A couple dollars, $1 or $2, $3, $5. Buy us a cup of coffee. Our PayPal is petcarebuddies@gmail.com. We so appreciate it. So United Rentals Inc. is URI. They're finance, rental, and leasing. And there's a lot of these rental places like that are very popular with names that you know. Some of them are pricey. So Align Technology Inc., ALGN, medical specialties. Here's another medical specialty. So you start seeing a trend in what profits and does well. So Align Technology Inc., ALGN, medical specialties. Okay, so let me see, moving on. Oh, okay, you probably heard of Regeneron Pharmaceuticals Inc., REGN, ticker symbol, biotechnology. So there's all kind of interesting new technologies with like genes and DNA, which can kind of be scary, more Frankenstein, more robotic, more changing your DNA is kind of scary. But if there can be some major breakthroughs like keeping you young, making the face young, or non-surgery, or things that can help people that get in, that need major things. Once you get older, everyone, it gets, oh my gosh, your dogs get older, you get older, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your grandfather, your relatives. It's your loved ones. You want everyone to be okay. Ulta Beauty Inc. Ulta Beauty Inc. All you fashion bloggers and beauty bloggers and TikToks and actors and those of you in the media are going, oh yeah, beauty bloggers. So it's Ulta Beauty Inc. You would think it's a different name, but Ulta Beauty Inc., ULTA specialty stores. So do take a look at that. Amazon.com Inc., AMZN, internet retail. Now we all know Amazon is just huge, and they also have the cloud service. So they're just, it's very pricey. It's over $3,000 right now, but I told you to buy it when it was under $3,000. So I didn't tell you to buy it. I just told you about it, and you could have got it under $3,000 or around $3,100, and now it's back up to $3,400. So you guys have been listening and told me you guys have been making really good deals, especially the Square and the Fastly and the PayPal. You guys all got it lower when I bought it, and some of you held it, some of you sold it. So Extra Space Storage Inc., ticker symbol EXR, Real Estate Investment Trust. I've been telling you about REITs. REITs are real estate investment trusts. So extra storage space. Here's another one, storage space, another common factor. Constellation Brands Inc., Class A. Constellation Brands Inc., Class A. Ticker symbol STZ, beverages, alcoholic. What I've been telling you guys have been drinking, and so many of you guys are partying out there. There's so many younger kids and people having parties with those big house parties. Do practice social distance, do wear your mask, do quarantine after. Please protect your loved ones, okay? And winter's coming. Everyone's going to be colds and flu, so it's just going to probably, I don't know if it'll probably get bad again if people, drop their precautions. NVIDIA Corp. I've been telling you about the NVIDIA Corp. NVDA, semiconductors. Okay, Take-Two Interactive Software. That's TTWO, Take-Two Interactive Software. TTWO, recreational products. Okay, Ross Stores Inc., ROST. Ross Stores Inc., ROST. Apparel, footwear, retail. Ross, I think everyone shops at Ross. From your richest investors to your retail investors, everyone shops at Ross Stores because you can get deals. You can get like a nice new top for I still think you can get around $5.99 or $6.99. You can get like name brands. It's like a store you got to hunt for name brands. And then they also have cute things in there for just, it's affordable shopping that's really cute and trendy. So you don't have to pay a lot of money to go get something that's hip and trendy. So, and that's not online. They don't have it online. That's a physical store that you actually have to go in and shop. So, okay, here's another one. MasterCards Inc., Class A. MasterCards, MA. MasterCards is pricey. I think it's over $300. Finance, rental, and leasing. Fortinet Inc., FTNT. FTNT. I think that's one that you haven't heard of. So Fortinet Inc. Fortinet Inc. Ticker symbol F is in Frank, T is in terrific, N is Nancy, T is in terrific. Computer Communications. Okay, so let me see another one you probably haven't heard of. Charter Communications Inc. Class A. So Charter Communications Inc. Class A, Charter CHTR, they're cable, satellite, and TV. And then some people were saying, oh, the phones, like Apple phones, Apple's going to be launching this new Apple phone. So look into phones, look into chips, look into the towers. There's American cell towers, there's Crown International cell towers. These cell towers, they need to have it to have your Wi-Fi. You need your Wi-Fi, you need your computers to do work, you need to do your remote location. Zoom has skyrocketed, Salesforce has skyrocketed, anything that's like by remote. So do look at those kind of things and think outside the box. What could be the future? Clouds, technology, things that people can work from home, ways that people can make money from home, online services. Your Spotify, where you make your businesses, is like over 1,000. So, all right, O'Reilly Automotive Inc. That's ORLY. They're specialty stores. Right now, we have the trend of cars going from oil, gas to battery. So the Teslas and the Neos and all these new battery operated cars, but still that's bad for the environment, the batteries. But now there's solar cars coming in. Remember I told you there can be solar, there can be water. There's all kind of healthy alternatives that are green, but it's just, it's all about profits, Watson. It's all about profits and capitalism and making money. Okay, Cintas Corp, CINTAS Corp, CTAS, other consumer services. Now remember, these were in the past decade, so maybe these made sense in the past decade, but remember, you always got to look at disrupting technology. You got to read your newspapers, you got to read your articles and see in the next 20 years, what will be the leaders, what will be profitable, what will make sense for the next 20 years. How long are you going to hold these stocks? Will it make sense? If you're holding for 1 year, what? As opposed to 5 years, 10 years, 15 or 20 years holding. So you have to make sure you're doing your due diligence and your research and what makes sense for you. Always got to make your wise decisions for yourself. So, like right now there's Fastly, there's Datadog, there's like Duck Communication, there's all these new emerging companies. And, usually Silicon Valley is a leader in disruptive technologies. There's Ant Financial coming out, which is with Alibaba. It's supposed to be a billion-dollar unicorn. So always look for new unicorns, look for ways to get in, like low, always buying the dip, and so do your due diligence. I hope this helps you. Happy holidays. May you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Simply click our links below. Please subscribe to our YouTube. Just subscribe to that, will help us hit 5 stars. And if you can send a few dollars, we really appreciate it. Our birthday's November. It's the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We really appreciate if you can send a couple dollars. Thank you so much. To send it to PayPal, petcarebuddies@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to the show. Have a great day.